Ladies and gentlemen, Steve's RC here with a first look at the brand new Axial SCX10 III. Now, as many of you know, I do work for Horizon Hobby, so I was able to get one of the very first early access models of this new kit. And because we sent these out to retailers early and they're a kit, we actually had the factory build them all. So this is how they will look going to the store. Although I spent yesterday evening making mine ready to go. So I wanted to show you guys some of the cool features of this new product. First, let's talk about the body. Let me get my DX5R out of the way. As you can see, there are no body clips here or here. And what the Axial team did was very similar to what they have been doing on products like the Capra, is starting to hide the body clips down below. So they actually are down here. And also, if you look, underneath, they're actually underneath here as well. So first things first, the body is obviously a Lexan body. It does have plastic bits for the fenders, the hood clips, the windshield wipers, the mirrors, the handles, the running boards. All the way around to the back, we have plastic light buckets for LED lights. We have our plastic mount for our either a tire, spare tire, or our license plate, bumper, more handles there. And all the way around to the side here again, here's the driver's side of the truck. In the front, we have our standard bumper, and we do have these headlight buckets. Now, the headlight buckets are actually, interior of them are actually chrome, so the light's gonna be a little bit brighter coming out as well. The tires on this model are a little larger than the standard 1.9 tire. I don't have a comparison right next to me, unfortunately, but they are a little wider. They are a lot meatier, and these are pretty much a lot softer tire than what we're used to seeing on stock Axial stuff. So let me go ahead and take the body off here, and I'll be right back. All right, I pulled the body clips off, so let's go ahead and unmask the SCX10 III. Now underneath, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff in here. There is a driver, there is an interior, and I'll try to give you a little close-up look in here. This is how it comes out of the box. Obviously, this one's completed by our factory, so you can do whatever details you want, but it does have an interior, and that's pretty exciting news from Axial on this release. So we'll set the body aside now. And here we are. Now I've wired this up really quickly, so forgive my messiness for those of you that are into the clean builds. But first thing you can notice is this thing has a full Fender setup on it, front and back, and it has these little holes. These little holes are going to be for rock lights in the future, so you'll be able to put LED lights in here and then shoot it down to your tires if you so choose. Now I've equipped mine with a quick spectrum AVC receiver. Of course, I've disabled AVC for this particular truck, but this receiver doesn't happen to fit inside the small receiver box. So an SR315, SR515 are going to fit much better. This is it's just pretty standard Dynamite ESC. You've seen these in previous Axial vehicles as well, just branded differently. And then we've got a couple options here. Now, because this one was built from the factory, I was able to quickly get it together for you guys today. But I installed the servo for the dig. This truck does have dig function, but I didn't install the servo for the 2-speed because the factory built it as a 1-speed. So I'd have to go in there and rip the whole truck apart and do that. Again, that's your choice when you build it. You can choose to have a single speed. You can choose to have the 2-speed or the dig. You can turn both off, have full-time 4-wheel drive, or you can have dig as well. For those of you that don't know what dig is, I've got it set up here. So it just pulls that servo, and then it locks the rear end so you can go around a corner. Easiest way to describe it or actually demonstrate it is just to turn. So you can really get a tight corner around something. Around a post, around a tree, if you need to, come off of a rock. It's a really good way to do that. And then to turn it off, you just press it again, and then you're back to 4-wheel drive. Now, if you spent the time, you can actually get this dig to ride in the middle. And the way Axial built this is if you put the servo in the center, the rear wheels are actually free spinning, so you can even get more steering out of it. So that's a cool setup too. I just didn't have time to set that up. A couple other things to know. I'm running a 8000 2S hard pack back here. This is a huge battery. It does fit in there snugly, but it does work. It's also with our tubes pack, so I've got all this junk on here, so I'll eventually just connect tubes to the truck. But the other cool thing is you can run a Shorty Pack in this vehicle, and this is what this mount here is for. So if you wanted, you could run a smaller battery on this side, or you can run it back here. I chose to run my battery back here because the motor is actually up in the front of the truck, so you have really good weight distribution in this vehicle. What the team has done is put in this mock engine. Now it's a little more than what a Jeep would have. It's a V8 engine, right? But this engine covers the motor inside here. So I've just got a standard brushed axial motor in here. And then we've got a really scale looking, and I know you can't see it, but a really scale looking transmission. So that's really nice. The servo for steering is also up here, and I'm running a AR60 or A6300. This is a brushless airplane servo, but awesome servo for crawling actually. So I've got that, and it's fast and it's very strong. On top of that, if I flip the truck over here, you're gonna see some similarities, but a lot of differences. So the neat thing to note is this was designed in or designed by our team at Axial, but also in the same factory, built at the same factory as where the Capra was built. And so this has all of the same Capra hardware, and the Capra hardware is just fantastic. These ball ends are really nice. All this plastic is just beautiful. But the thing I'm showing you right now, guys, this thing has portal axles. So really cool here. I'm gonna turn the tire so we can get a closer look there. This does have the portal axles from Axial, and now it'll allow you to have a little extra ground clearance and crawl that much better and compete with some other trucks out there that have portals. So that's really nice. The steering up here as well is a really good setup. So it comes with a metal horn for both a Spectrum spline and I believe a Futaba spline, a 23 spline and a 25 spline. So you're gonna get those options in the box. And you can see there's no issues with clearance. I was able to give it pretty much, that's all the steering I'm able to get out of it. Quite a bit of steering. And the other nice thing is, a lot of older trucks, you know, when you compress the suspension, you'd have like a little bit of an issue clearing on this side. But guys, look at this clearance over here. Even the kind of the panhard bar up here is completely out of the way. And I know it's hard to see. Let me turn the truck around here. I'm just going to compress the full front end here, and that just tucks away. And both shocks are completely compressed. So really nice setup there. They did indeed flex that bar, so you see how it's got a bend in it. And then they built the transmission, like really the oil pan, to support that. You can kind of see it there where it just floats right around it. So it's a really good setup. There is no binding whatsoever. I mean, I'm pushing my full weight. Both shocks are compressed there. So you're gonna get that full articulation in the front without any issues, without having to grind anything out of the way. So that's a really good setup. Your axles come in here. Here's one. And here's your rear axle. And then what else is there to show you guys here? Oh, so these side plates are adjustable. You can slide these in and out. That's pretty standard just for your running boards based on the body you're running. Sorry, my laptop, my email's going off over there. So that's it. The shocks. The shocks are basically the same shocks we put into the Capra kit. They're a lot higher quality. They are an aluminum body. They are super smooth, and I'll give the factory credit. They built these shocks quite well. They sure know how to build. So again, this is a kit out of the box. We're first selling this as a kit, but keep in mind, you know, if you're a builder and you want to build, the kit's the way to go. If you're an RTR guy, we'll probably have an RTR soon enough. That'll be built up very similar. Now, with the kit, you're going to get the options to build up your own stuff, but you know, choice is yours. But right now, these will be available really soon. But they're going to be coming with that Jeep body. That'll be clear, won't be blue. We painted them blue for our early access models. Short of that, sir. Short of that, what is the matter with you? Here you go. You want this? Okay. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. That's my dog, Woodford. But we will be shipping these really soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick overview. I'll get some driving footage of it later today. I've got to get back to work here at the office, my home office, during these interesting times. But guys, if you have any questions, shoot them below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. There's going to be lots of other videos, a lot of other influencer guys with way more following than me out there doing some good reviews, and I'm sure some more detailed overview of this. So for that, this is Steve's RC signing off, guys, and I'm going to go crawl over my pants here. See ya.